Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. Have you ever felt trapped by your own thoughts? Maybe you lie awake at night, unable to escape the worries that keep swirling in your mind. You stress over work, relationships, and the endless to-do list that never seems to shrink. It feels like your thoughts are hammering away at your peace, creating anxiety and stress that corner you into a never-ending cycle. What if I told you there's a way out? Today, we're going to dive into this common struggle and explore practical steps to manage and reduce these overwhelming thoughts. We'll look at real-life stories of people who have successfully turned their mental battles around and share tips that can help you do the same. So, let's get started and work towards a more peaceful mind together. Every day, we deal with thousands of thoughts. Some are fleeting, but others, especially the negative ones, tend to stick around and cause trouble. We often give these thoughts too much importance, believing them to be facts. But how do we decide which thoughts are worth our attention and which ones we should let go of? Firstly, thoughts that trigger strong emotions often feel the most real. For example, if you think, "I'm a failure," and it makes you feel deeply sad, you're more likely to believe it. Secondly, the more often a thought appears, the more real it seems. If you frequently think something bad is going to happen, it starts to feel like a truth, especially if you have anxiety. But here's the thing, thoughts are just that, thoughts. They are not facts. They don't become real just because they keep popping up in your mind. When we focus too much on these thoughts, we give them power, making them seem as tangible as the world around us. This creates a loop where the more we worry, the more these thoughts appear, and the more real they feel. Let's dive into 2 tricks our thoughts play on us. 1. Emotional impact. Thoughts linked to strong emotions feel real. When something triggers an emotional response, like fear or sadness, we tend to believe the thought that caused it. But emotions are just reactions. They don't always reflect reality. 2. Frequency. The more a thought occurs, the more we believe it. A thought that repeats, like, "I'm not good enough," can start to feel true simply because it's familiar. But repetition doesn't equal truth. So, how do we break free from the grip of these thoughts? One effective method is called detached attention. This technique helps you coexist with your thoughts without giving them undue importance. It's about acknowledging your thoughts without getting swept away by them. Imagine your thoughts as background noise, like the sound of traffic. At first, you might find it distracting, but over time, you can tune it out and focus on what really matters. Detached attention means noticing your thoughts without reacting to them. Let them pass through your mind like clouds drifting across the sky. Let me share a story about Sarah, a young professional who was constantly plagued by negative thoughts. Sarah would often think, "I'm not good enough at my job," and this thought would haunt her daily. It affected her confidence and her performance at work. One day, Sarah decided to try detached attention. Whenever the thought, "I'm not good enough," appeared, she acknowledged it but didn't dwell on it. She pictured it as a leaf floating down a stream, passing by without her having to grab onto it. At first, it was challenging. The thought kept coming back, and she had to remind herself repeatedly not to engage with it. But with time and practice, Sarah found that the thought started to lose its power. It still appeared, but it no longer triggered a strong emotional response. She was able to focus better at work and even started receiving positive feedback from her colleagues. Here are some practical steps you can take to manage your thoughts. 1. Acknowledge, don't engage. Notice your thoughts without reacting. Let them pass like background noise. 2. Question the thought. Ask yourself if the thought is based on facts or emotions. Challenge its validity. 3. Shift your focus. Redirect your attention to something constructive or enjoyable. 4. Practice mindfulness. Spend a few minutes each day practicing mindfulness to train your brain to stay present. By applying these techniques, you can create a healthier relationship with your thoughts and reduce the anxiety and stress they cause. Remember, thoughts are just interpretations of reality, not reality itself. With practice, you can learn to manage them better and lead a more peaceful life. So, if you've ever felt trapped by your own mind, try these tips and see how they work for you. Let's break free from the cycle of stress and anxiety together and start living a more balanced, joyful life. Thanks for watching, And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on mental health and wellness.